Okay, apologies in advance for the following pun, but I just couldn't help myself. Congress is finally letting the air out of the pump for seniors, specifically the penis pump, with House proposing a bill that they would stop Medicare from paying for the erectile dysfunctional device, saving on average $44 million a year. House Republicans who wrote the bill, Mark, said that as long as Medicare wasn't paying for Viagra, why should they be paying for pumps?
So this pump is meant to do what? It's not.
Don't ask me like you don't know. Come on.
It's not like
you look at me with that poker face. You should play poker with a straight face like that. Okay, so they're actually called vacuum pump systems.
See, that doesn't look as exciting as the other one, the blue one. Now the blue one. Now look at that. That's cool. That's like almost like a bong. That looks cool. Maybe it's a cobalt blue coloring and a space age design.
Okay.
The other one,
looks
a little bit.
This is a serious piece on a serious problem here of seniors' health. Here's the other fuck up. But look at that guy.
It's Norman Mailer.
And here's the other fuck up that they made within this program, and it's not super clear. Not only were they funding these things, and so they were subject to being cut, but they're also paying over the odds for them. So under the Medicare system, they were paying more than $450 a go, more than $450 a device. You could buy that online, a similar thing online, for $165. Stop talking.
It's got jumper cables. Look at that. What are you doing with that? What are you supposed to do with that?
Well, Mark, seeing as you're continuing with this charade of not knowing what they're for, you stick it on, and it encourages blood flow, and will get you to a state where you can have consensual, comfortable intercourse with your partner. And just because the argument is just because you're over 65, which is what Medicare addresses, as we know, the argument is just because you're over 65, why are you not allowed to have non-procreational sex? Sexual health is part of overall health, it's part of overall well-being. And so critics of this say you're just attacking the seniors and you're just trying to make light of the subject. The reason why they're making the cuts, and this is one of a series of cuts that they're making, the reason they're making this cut is to fund the ABLE Act. And the ABLE Act is the mnemonic that stands for Achieving a Better Life Experience. And this is to set up savings and tax benefits for people with disabilities. So it's kind of taken from Peter to pay Paul.
To pardon the pun.
Right.
Okay, so, all right, I can't say that I feel like they should be covering this. I'm just questioning what the hell the thing does. I mean, it had jumper cables on it. It literally has like, are these supposed to be, I mean, there's a dildo, some lube, and jumper cables. I mean, what the hell are you supposed to be doing with that?
I thought we were going to enter into a serious debate about the merits of paying for Viagra for seniors and not, and whether contraception under the Affordable Care Act was going to be appropriate or not, and the fact that you're taking this away. But clearly you're focusing on the gadgetry and the devices. I'm going to get nowhere here. I don't know. I don't
Am I being insensitive?
Well, I'm not serious. I don't even know how to answer that question.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll get to a point where I'll be like, I want this funding back, but it seems to be going to a cause. They're trading it in for something that is actually good for
right, and they're going to say it's going to save $450 million over the 10 years, which basically is 10 times 44 million. So it's not an insignificant amount of money. But again, Medicare spends budgetary dollars on things, a lot of things that aren't sort of life-threatening, and a lot of other matters. But it's an obvious target. As I said, the House Republicans have really been pretty tough on this. And it's going to be interesting to see. I think, as I said, unfortunately something has to give. And I think the argument is, if you want one of these things, why can't you pay for it out of your own pocket?
Yeah, and the blue ones, not the ones with the jumper cables. That one's okay.
Oh, so that won't be okay under the Medicare funding.
That's a stocking stuffer right there. The other thing, looks like something you find in the dungeon. But
again, you're looking with that poker face, like you don't know. Stony face. You'll get nothing from him. Nothing.
I'll take the blue one.
Okay, let us know your thoughts. Appropriate, not appropriate, aside from Mark's comments, whether you think they're appropriate or not appropriate. Let us know your thoughts. Thanks for being with us here at the Lib TV, and don't forget to subscribe.